Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today we're going to be doing the second half of my What Sold video, which will be Friday through Sunday, July 31st through the 2nd. We're a week behind, but we're going to get caught up hopefully this weekend. But yeah, this is going to be one of those very quick videos because that weekend I think was
painful.
Well, yeah, painful because my tooth, but painful also because it was tax-free weekend here in Tennessee, and I think a lot of parents were doing across the country. For anybody whose school system starts like ours, you know, we started school already, so a lot of parents were doing school shopping, and
Maybe some last minute vacations for those that hadn't started yet.
It just was a really, really slow weekend across all the platforms for me and for Robert. So I'm guessing a lot of you felt the same thing if you sell the same types of stuff as we did. But it's coming back a little. It's coming back. I had a really good week. I mean, a really good day this week. So it is what it is. Like I always say, we're working towards fourth quarter, which frankly is right around the corner. We've got what, a month and a half till fourth quarter starts. So it's time to get your stuff listed. But yeah, thank goodness we go to the bins, because we went out today sourcing in about 2 clothing items. That's it. That's been it. Well, we went to an estate sale yesterday, which we did really well at. But otherwise, the sourcing is just still continuing to be a major issue for us.
Right. One of the shirts I got is really good. It's kind of a surprising shirt. Well, it's a Peter Millar shirt which you think is good, but it was branded. It had like a company logo on it. But well, it'll be on a haul video coming up, because we got one more haul video that I can get out, and then it'll be in the next. It'll be 2 haul videos away. But it's a really nice Peter Millar shirt find that we don't find a lot of around here. Before we start on this, we had a comment on our recent video about how I was kind of mean to Rebel, belittled her, and I can't remember the lady's name.
It has bothered him a lot.
Because one, I never do. I don't belittle her, and to think that somebody would think that bothers me. Not that I'm upset at that lady, because all she has to go on is what she sees in the video. But I love my wife, and I just aggravate the nonsense out of her. I'd say 24/7, but she sleeps part of the day. And the same way with Janiyah and RJ and the other boys and my mom. It's just, I'm always joking and cutting up. And my goal in life is to get Janiyah to hit me. She refuses to hit me. I try to zing her and hit her with insults, and she just kind of grins at me and says, "Robert." And Rebel hits me on a regular basis because I deserve it. Not in a mean way, but just a punch on the shoulder, because that's just the way I am. I joke.
It's our love language. He harasses me as far as just picking and poking in a fun way. It really is. Those people who know us and who are around us, this is ongoing. And I don't do as much of the zinging to him. I'm not as quick as him, to be honest. He's very quick with his humor, and I'm not. But sometimes I get him.
Sometimes, yeah, she hits me with a really good one. But that's just the way I am with people that I care for. If I'm zinging you with something, it means I like you.
Yeah, but no, believe me, things that he says to me that might sound that way, I am not taking it that way. We've been together 15 years, so I am used to this. But it's good. Everything's good here.
Well, mostly except for the way she treats me.
See? All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and share with you things that have been selling for us. One sell on Etsy. It was these, and they're ugly. I'm sorry. Marvel plush Sabretooth and Hulk clip-ons. Ugly. Really ugly. Sold for $19.95. And then one on Mercari. Wild Republic Gray Rhino Plush sold for $12.71. Sold one on Poshmark. This Target Rabbit Plush sold for $30. And then 2 2 on Depop, and I think one of them was my best sell of the weekend. First was these Peanuts Snoopy birthday plate and juice box holder set. This was from that large lot of Snoopy stuff that we picked up, I want to say 2 years ago. This sold on Depop for $11. And then my Jellycat Bashful Gorilla plush that I picked up at the St. Louis Bins on our last trip. I ended up taking an offer of $90 on Depop. And then for eBay, not a lot of sales, but some decent ROI. First was this giant smile beach ball from Jenny G Sells Vintage. I had a couple of people asking what's the size of it. It didn't say on the packaging, so I had no idea. But, you know, I think at this point they must be satisfied with it and not, I guess, disappointed that it wasn't as giant as they thought. But it ended up selling for $25. Disney Pixar Toy Story Woody hat. This was replacement. Make sure if you're listing Woody hats as replacement, measure the inside of the hat hole so that they know what size doll it might fit. This sold very quickly for me, $26.95. Our friends Tim and Jerry had a yard sale when they were getting ready to move away and ended up giving me several of these Tilly bears and rabbits. They are huge. I've sold a couple of them. I think I might have 1 or 2 left, maybe. But this finally sold this bear for $39 offer, but it's another one of those large boxes that I was very glad to see gone. Manhattan Toy Bear Pilot Plush. Ended up having 2 of these that were identical except for size. One was smaller than the other. I had them listed separately and then I put them together because I'm all about the lots. And it sold in about 4 months for $22.45. Disney Chicken Run figure lot by Playmates. These 2 sold for $24.25. Robert picked this up, I want to say at the Bins in Dayton. It was Black Adder, the complete collector set by Rowan Atkinson, and it sold for $12.10.
We picked that up at a local
sale,
local church sale. I didn't hear what you said about it. I was sending a message, but we picked that up at a local church sale where we got all of the Simpson DVDs.
Which I haven't listed yet. I need to get to. All right, and then this Sun Rubber Dog toy. It had the little squeaker in it. I picked this, it was filthy when I picked it up. I want to say I paid like $3 for it, something like that. It was, but it came clean so easily. Just sprayed it with, I think some Myers spray and a toothbrush. No issues. It ended up selling on an offer for $25. Iroquois China divided plates. I bought this at a church sale quite a while ago. I just thought they would sell very quickly. They were that restaurant ware, really heavy. They've taken forever. These 2 plates sold for $26.95. And then this Paper Magic Jack-o'-lantern lighted pumpkin. I want to say I picked this up at the Bins. I actually grabbed 2 of them. And this might be the second one already to sell. This one sold for $26.95. I've done very well with these lighted pumpkins from Paper Magic Group. So if you see them and they're in good condition, they're kind of foam-like. They're not really glass or ceramic. But yeah, I've done well with them. Robert had 2 sales on Poshmark. Ragged jeans. These are American Eagle size 2. They ended up selling for $10. And then another American Eagle jeans. Had the neat little front pockets that were flat. These sold for $14. And then on eBay, he sold Day Trip Lynx bootcut jeans for $19.54. American Eagle women's shorts, $14.68. Levi's women's 515 jeans sold for $13 offer. Wrangler George Strait collection men's jeans sold for $16. SpongeBob SquarePants yellow t-shirt sold for $9.61. Old Navy women's jeans sold for $15.01. The last screen on here that you guys didn't get to see was I was checking on status of a purchase that we made on eBay. I don't get it. Almost everything that I have ever bought on eBay
outside of like the boxery and stuff
yeah,
like that, professional supplies.
Yeah, that type of stuff. But for personal stuff, we have had issues from getting shipped a Hallmark ornament in a poly bag and the box was just destroyed, to curriculum that we bought for homeschooling that had writing in it when it said there was no writing.
And it was a lot of writing.
A lot, not just a few pages. Just that type of stuff. And then we bought RJ a birthday present on the 6th of August. And they shipped it yesterday. 7 days. It took them 7 days to ship it.
They supposedly had 3 business day handling, which would have been Tuesday, but I mailed them on Tuesday and said, or no, Wednesday, I guess Tuesday night, and said, hey, have you shipped this yet? You know, I was supposed to be shipped. And they said, oh, my employee forgot. We'll get it out. And then they didn't ship it Wednesday either.
Nope. And finally shipped it Thursday. But yeah, you know, I personally want to leave them negative. Robert says he's probably going to leave them neutral. But did you go and look at their feedback?
Mm-mm.
They've already been dinged one time. No, they canceled an order saying that it had already sold. And they wrote a nasty response to that. So I think if we leave a negative, we're probably going to get a nasty response from them. But it's just, I can understand buyers' frustrations because this has not been a fun experience. Again, and I don't buy very often on there, but when we do, you know, we expect to at least get our stuff shipped on time.
We don't do the homeschool stuff anymore because eBay used to be a decent source for used curriculum at a good price, but it's usually almost always RJ's birthday or Christmas gift because he wants some action figure or Funko Pop or Lego set or something that's
we're saying the same thing
that is not currently at Walmart or Amazon or something, so we have to go, you know, buy it from a secondary source such as eBay. But it's frustrating to have that sort of thing. And RJ is, I told him, he's like, yeah, to be here Saturday or Tuesday. He's really good about, he's been good about that sort of thing since he was little.
Well, even Mama though ordered him something, and it's been, I want to say 2 weeks, and hers still hasn't arrived either, and with no updated tracking. So sellers need to do better. We're all doing great, right? But there's so many exceptions.
This is one of those reasons why you sometimes see people say, I will never shop on eBay again, because their first or second experience is something like this, and they get frustrated. And for them, it's not worth it. It's just painful, and they'd rather just go pay more someplace else or get something different.
Yeah, and this person's only been selling since January. Already got a negative for canceling an order.
They've only been selling since January?
All right, y'all. It's time to get to work. Bye.